It's the Zin Battle of the Mints. This is the Pouch Battle Round 1. Spearmint, Cool Mint, the Menthol, the Wintergreen, the Chill, and the Peppermint. Which one is the best?
I'm not promoting the use of this product.
This is a clip show. So we got the pouches in the tube and we're extracting them with water. The goal is a liquid extraction using dichloromethane and then putting them onto GCMS. Alright, so here is the data in the Chameleon software. All the runs in order: Spearmint, Cool Mint, Wintergreen. This is the Peppermint, the Menthol, and the Chill. So the first thing to look at is the nicotine peak at 9.9 minutes and everything. You can see that the nicotine peak looks very clean, but then in the Spearmint peak, it's the only one that has a bunch of small other molecules that are next to the nicotine peak. So we're hoping these aren't impurities, but you can click on them. This one's bourbonine, and the one at 10.9 is caraphalline, the one at 11.3 is farnesene, and so these are all flavors, not nicotine degradation products. So in every single one of these, it is mapping to nicotine, and so we can't really distinguish which one's best based on the nicotine peak because they all look very much the same. Let's go ahead and focus on the higher molecular weight flavors first, which is going to be in the later time portion of the GC chromatogram, and we can zoom in. Synthetic flavors I do not like are a flavor molecule class called synthetic cooling agents. Peak at 13.3 is in the Spearmint, it's in the Cool Mint, it's in the Peppermint, and it's in the Chill. The only ones it's not in is in the Wintergreen, and it's not in the Menthol. And this peak at 211 is a synthetic cooling agent. It has this long chemical formula name. When you search this, the molecule is better known as WSC, Wilkinson Sword Synthetic Cooling Agent. This is a trip-M, trip-A agonist that synthetically mimics menthol for a cooling sensation with small molecule flavors. The first thing that I am noticing is that in the Chill, there is no flavor. It just has synthetic cooling agent, nicotine, and nothing else. So if you want a product that has only synthetic cooling agent, go for the Chill. The Cool Mint, however, appears to contain synthetic cooling agent and some other flavors, specifically a flavor at 7.3 minutes that seems to be in a lot of other products. So what is the difference between Cool Mint and Chill? It is the inclusion of this molecule at 7.4 minutes, better known as dihydroterpenol or menthene 1-ol. This is the cyclohexanol alcohol. And this molecule, if we search dihydroterpenol, is a synthetic monoterpene, and I think you can also find this in natural things as well. It has a flavor that smells like pine and cloves. Alright, so now let's look at the peppermint oil and the spearmint oil products. The peppermint oil and the spearmint oil are naturally derived oil extracts. You can typically figure this out because there's a bunch of different peaks, like there's eucalyptol at 5.1. Eucalyptol is the other peak in the menthol. So menthol is basically Cool Mint, but without the synthetic cooling agent and the addition of eucalyptol. So it is a eucalyptus-y, piney flavor because of the dihydroterpenol. Peppermint and spearmint have a little bit of this dihydroterpenol, but they also have a bunch of natural oil flavors. The one that is of some interest is a molecule called polygon. I think that could be one of these here. This is pipritone. Maybe this is the polygon here. Polygon is a known toxic ingredient that is from peppermint and spearmint oil in very low abundances, but it is known to be carcinogenic. And so that will eliminate peppermint oil or spearmint oil again. So the two that are left. Wintergreen doesn't seem to have any synthetic cooling agent. Wintergreen really just has the and one other synthetic molecule called methyl salicylate, which is actually methylated instead of acetylated aspirin. Salicylic acid, which is the same molecule in aspirin, can have a sweety, fruity, wintergreen, and also a root beer type of aroma. So it's I think that's also the flavor of root beer. It's a very interesting molecule. So the two that I like the best, we're going to be choosing a winner. Could be a tie. It just depends on what you like in flavor.